Hello everyone, welcome to Zoom in Data. In this DP 600 course, you'll learn Microsoft Fabric from an analytics engineer's perspective, focusing on data modeling, DAX, performance optimization, governance, and building end-to-end analytics solutions. This series is designed to help you prepare for the interview while gaining practical, real-world skills. At Zoom in Data, we simplify complex data concepts through clear, structured learning to help you grow faster in your data career. Data lineage shows how data moves from source systems through transformations to reports and analytical outputs. Impact analysis identifies the downstream assets that may be affected when a data source or item is changed. Together, they help developers understand dependencies across Microsoft Fabric data and analytics solutions. They are important for troubleshooting, change management, governance, and maintaining reliable data pipelines. Modern Fabric solutions can contain data sources, pipelines, lakehouses, warehouses, semantic models, and reports. Without Lineage, it can be difficult to understand where data originated and how it was transformed. Lineage provides a visual understanding of relationships between different data and analytical assets. This visibility helps developers troubleshoot problems and understand how changes can affect downstream content. Data lineage represents the flow and dependency relationships between connected data assets. It can show how data moves from an original source through ingestion and transformation processes. The flow can continue through analytical storage, semantic models, and reporting content. Understanding this path helps users trace data from its origin to the final business output. Microsoft Fabric provides lineage views that help users understand relationships between supported workspace items. Lineage can connect assets such as data sources, pipelines, lakehouses, warehouses, semantic models, and reports. The lineage view provides a visual representation of upstream and downstream dependencies. This makes it easier to understand the architecture of a Fabric data solution without manually tracing every connection. Upstream dependencies represent the sources and processes that provide data to a selected item. Downstream dependencies represent the reports, models, or other assets that consume data from that item. Understanding both directions helps developers identify where data comes from and where it is being used. Dependency information is especially useful when modifying, replacing, or troubleshooting data assets. Impact analysis determines which downstream items may be affected by a proposed change. It can help identify reports, semantic models, or other dependent content connected to a data asset. Developers can review these dependencies before modifying or removing important resources. This reduces the risk of unexpected failures and helps teams plan changes more safely. Suppose a column in a Fabric warehouse table is planned for removal or modification. Impact analysis can help identify semantic models, reports, or other downstream assets that depend on that column. Developers can review the affected content before making the change in the source system. This allows teams to update dependent assets first and reduce the possibility of broken reports. Lineage can help trace a reporting problem back through semantic models, transformations, pipelines, and source data. Developers can use dependency information to identify where an unexpected value or failure may have originated. It provides useful context when investigating refresh failures or incorrect analytical results. Lineage reduces the need to manually inspect every component of a large data environment. Data lineage improves transparency by showing how organizational data flows through analytical systems. It helps governance teams understand where important or sensitive data is being used. Lineage supports auditing, documentation, change management, and data ownership activities. It also helps organizations identify unnecessary dependencies and improve the overall structure of their data environment. Review upstream and downstream dependencies before making changes to important Fabric assets. Use impact analysis as part of plant schema changes, migrations, and data pipeline modifications. Document important data flows and ownership responsibilities to improve long-term maintainability. Combine Lineage with testing, monitoring, governance, and change management processes for safer deployments. Data lineage shows how data flows between sources, transformations, storage systems, semantic models, and reports. Impact analysis identifies downstream dependencies that may be affected by changes to a data asset. Together they support troubleshooting, governance, change management, and reliable Fabric solutions. Using Lineage and impact analysis regularly helps teams make safer changes and maintain trusted analytical environments. Thank you for watching this video. Stay connected and contact ZoomInData for more content on Microsoft Fabric and DP600. At ZoomInData, we focus on clear, practical learning to build job-ready data skills. Follow ZoomInData for the full series and more insights.